Self-preservation is a form of self-care that you need to tap into today. Hi guys, my name is Dosi. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, on here we talk on self-improvement, self-development, and everything nice. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, my Reggie. So guys, today we're going to be talking on ways to self-preservation. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So, guys, for a little context, self preservation is a way of keeping yourself and protecting yourself from anything that doesn't make you to be the best version or best image of yourself. That's basically what it is. I never knew there was anything like this, but recently I'm coming to understand so many things. So, being self preserved is just simply like basically it's you're just keeping yourself, preserving yourself, protecting yourself. And there are ways to get to that level of self preservation. The first way is to invest your time in nurturing yourself. I am going to have a video on how to be like a nurturing woman and a loving woman and stuff. I don't know if that video is going to come up before this one, but never anyway it happens. But you need to learn how to invest in time in nurturing your mind, invest in the time to nurture your health, nurture yourself as a person. Now this is a way of self preservation because you're trying to protect yourself, so you have to know how to nurture yourself, how to invest in yourself spiritually, physically. Spiritually in sense of I don't know what you believe in, but I believe in God. In sense of having time with God, having a relationship with God. I know I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. There's a difference between you knowing God, going to church, and you actually having a relationship with Him. Having a relationship with God hits very different. So there's a difference between the two. I'm sorry, guys, I'm looking at my notes. You need to know that when you're self preserving, it is a time for you to invest, in nurturing yourself, nurturing your body, nurturing your mind, whatever goes into your mind, how to click into emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. I have a video of that. I'm going to link it in my description box. Baby steps to be emotionally matured or have emotional intelligence. I'm going to link that in my description box. This is the time for you to nurture your physical body, like what you eat, how you exercise, the things that you do for your body. It is the time to invest into yourself. In case you are just randomly wondering why you're in a period in your life where it seemed like God wants you to focus on yourself, or the universe, or whatever it is that you believe in, wants you to focus on yourself, wants you to focus on the things that concerns you. You need to understand that that's also a form of self-preservation, protecting yourself, doing things that will help you to be the best version of yourself. So nurturing yourself is very important. I feel like people pleasers need to tap into self-preservation. We spend so much time pleasing other people, carrying other people, and it gets to the point where we don't even have energy to carry anybody anymore. That's like the phase which I am in right now, and I've come to understand that I feel like that because there's nothing left inside of me. When you are pleasing people, is because you never filled your own cup. So it seemed like you're tired, it seemed like you're empty, it seemed like you don't have strength anymore because you were not nurturing yourself, you weren't pouring into yourself. So now you are taking the time to come back into self-preservation and take good care of yourself. As a people pleaser, you need to tap into self-preservation to be the best version of yourself. Yeah. The next one is to set boundaries in relationship. This is very, very hard, especially when you are someone who naturally doesn't know how to set boundaries. You start all of a sudden along the line of you setting boundaries, having like some type of guilt. Am I supposed to be setting this type of boundary to this person? This person was really close to me, and all of a sudden I feel like I don't want this person so much in my space like I used to have this person before. There is something called boundary guilt, and I'm going to do a video on that. And if that video this comes before that, I will try as much as possible to like link it. There's something true and real that is called boundary um guilt, because when you set boundaries, as someone who doesn't know how to set boundaries before, who doesn't have any boundaries, you begin to have guilt. Am I supposed to be like this? Will this person see me as a bad person? But over time I've come to understand that you setting boundaries is actually for yourself, right? You're not setting boundaries because that person seems to be like a toxic person. You're setting boundaries because of yourself. Because there are sometimes, I'll just like chip this in, but I'm going to talk about that in that boundary grids video. There are sometimes where you don't have boundaries because you like to be needed, right? There are people that doesn't naturally like to be needed. Maybe because that's how they are born, they're always needed here and here. And you just like it when somebody, you are the go-to friend, right? You are the needed friend. You always like to be needed. That is a problem that you have to solve your inner self. Do you understand? And you setting boundaries is not being there for the people that need you when they need you, right? Not always picking your calls, replying to every text message, being here and being there for them. That is a boundary that you need to set. So sometimes you setting boundary is obviously because of you, not because of the other person. Do you understand? You're trying to protect your own space. You're trying to self-preserve yourself to be the best version of yourself. Because when you pour and pour and pour and pour and give and give and give to people, it's going to get to the level where there's nothing left of you, right? And that is the level where you don't want to get to. I don't pray to anybody to get there, because that level is the level where you all of a sudden don't have anything to offer. You all of a sudden don't have anything to give anymore. You all of a sudden don't want to carry anybody and their problems anymore. It's a very, very, very dark place that I don't pray that anybody gets to, because I know what I'm saying. Like, I'm there, I've been there, I'm still there. I'm trying to like be the best version of myself by setting boundaries. It's as simple as that. Being the best friend, being the best sister, being, best whatever it is that I'm trying to be. Yeah. The next one is knowing what makes you unique and special. Now, I've said this before, sometimes I think that people kind of see you before you see yourself. People can see you from the outside, right? So many times we can't see ourselves. We don't know the quality that we have that makes us unique. Sometimes we just really feel like, okay, people like me. No, people kind of like the fact that you are easy to talk to. So they sometimes don't like you. They like one part of you. They like one idea of you. They like the fact that you are easy to go to, you are easy to access. Do you understand? So it's always, always very, very important to know what makes you unique. Are you a great communicator? Do you listen well? What's Are you a patient person? Are you a calm person? Are you friendly? Do you know how to solve problems? What make you unique and special? This is really going to help you in your self-preservation, because you know yourself, you know the person or people that you're supposed to give this uniqueness that you have to. You know the time and the place. You know the who, the time, and the place to bring out this your uniqueness. Why? Because you have preserved yourself to the point where you know these things about yourself. You know that, okay, I'm a unique person. I am not a bad person. I've been a good friend. I am a good friend. So the fact that I am setting this type of boundary doesn't make me a bad friend. I'm just trying to preserve myself. Now, I feel like a lot of people, I feel like I saw a video on it like yesterday when everyone was talking about how she's tired of carrying people, right? Basically really just means tired of being there for people. She doesn't have the energy anymore. Why? Because nobody is always there to carry her. It hits different, I can tell you that for sure, right? As someone who tend to go by their problems by themselves, try to be a problem solver for themselves, but at the same time they are problem solvers for other people. It is very hard, right? It gets to that level, and to be honest, is it's really touching because people tend to feel like because you're always there for them, that means you have things figured out. No, I don't. Yeah, I think I need to say that personality myself. No, I don't. The way I come to you and ask you how you're doing and all that, I want you to ask me to. I want you to carry me to, right? I want to be able to just talk and just tell you. But when people see you as a problem solver, a go-to person, they really just feel like, oh, you're a strong person, so you have this all covered and everything. People see you before you see yourself. So you need to know your uniqueness. This is going to help you preserve your strength a lot. That's the point I was trying to get to when I talk about that woman. It gets to the point where people are going to drain a lot of your strength. So you need to preserve your strength. You need to protect your strength. You need to protect your energy. You need to protect everything that concerns you. So it's always very, very important to know what makes you special. Take your time. This is where self-awareness come in. I don't think I have a video on self-awareness, so I think I would do like a video on that. This is where self-awareness come in. You need to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you don't know what's unique to you. If you don't know yourself, you are going to be shaky when someone is trying to tell you that, oh, you've changed. When someone is trying to tell you that, oh, this is your boundary that you have set, because you don't have self-awareness. You don't know who you are. You don't know what's unique about you. You don't know what's special about you. So it's always very important to take time. You can easily know from what people say about you. Oh, they say you're a good listener. Some people will listener. Some people will even tell you anything that is good about you. People are haters that way. Yeah. So yeah, the next one is to stay true to whatever it is that you say to yourself. This is coming from the point of you setting boundaries. Now, to self-preserve, you need to stand by what you say. You need to say no. You need to learn how to say no in a very respectable way. I personally don't know how to say no to people, and I think is one of the things that comes with a people pleaser. It's one of the things that comes with the fact that I'm drained, right? It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no to that outing. It's okay to say no to that friend when you don't have the strength to give to that friend, when you don't have the strength to carry that friend's problem. It's okay to say no, that I don't want this person's energy around me for a while. Why? Because I just don't want it. I find, myself being peaceful without this type of energy. It is okay to say no. This is very, very hard, you know, for people, but there are some people that don't even say no. My sister, I wish I have the kind of energy and the kind of mind that she has. I feel like when I say no to people, I feel like I'm doing something bad to them in the cost of my own, happiness. When you say something, stand by it. Don't say something and lately and next maybe we are not having like a guilt. I had a situation which I really don't want to go into because it's friendship thing and all that. But in that situation, I was saying like no, like indirectly, and I knew at the back of my mind was telling me, oh, if you're doing this, that means you're not a great friend. And that's why I said self awareness comes a lot with self preservation. I had to tell myself that I'm a great friend, I'm a wonderful person, I'm one person that you want to have in your corner. The fact that I'm saying no to this thing right now indirectly, or I am trying to not be there, is because I don't have energy to give anymore, right? And it's because I'm trying to fill my cup. I need some time to myself. I'm trying to self preserve. So you need to say some things. I need to stand by it. Why? Because sometimes when you say some things and people will just shake you a bit and say, oh, you've changed, you're acting different, you're this, you're that, you might want to go back into the box that they always have you in. So it's always very, very important when you say something, stand by it. That's how to self-preserve. Because when you say some things and you go back to it, you're not self-preserving. You are basically just allowing people to understand that you cannot stand by whatever it is that you say. It's as simple as that. Learn to say no. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you a bad friend. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you bad. Saying no helps you to preserve and fill your own cup. Yeah. The last one is to eat right. Now, I know that you didn't see this coming, right? But eat right and take care of yourself. That's how you self preserve. I have a video on how to take care of yourself. I'm going to link it in my description box where I talk about the basic things on how to take care of yourself. Having self care and taking care of yourself are two different things. Taking care of yourself are just like the basic things. So eat right, take care of your health. That's how to self preserve, right? Don't just be living life and be feeling like, okay, I just want to live. You just be on go, go, go. You don't sleep. You don't take vitamins. You don't, go for checkup. You don't do anything. You don't pay attention to your body. If there's one thing I know how to do and how to do well is once my body is doing one type of kind. Once my body is doing one kind, I already know, okay, something is wrong. What's up? What's happening? Because this is my engine, right? This is what makes me to be able to sit here to film. My body is my engine. It's what makes me start, is what makes me work, is what makes me function. So what, I'm going to take care of it. Watch what you eat right, eat healthy. It's very, very important. It is a number one physical thing that's not mental like the other things that I've talked about of self-preservation. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I really, 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 why did my phone go down? I really, really appreciate it. Please subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. Share my videos to someone that you feel might need it. I will appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.